Rockstar Games just announced the remaster that everybody is looking forward to, that everybody has wanted, Red Dead Redemption. Nah, just kidding. What is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. And it's not Red Dead Redemption, the remaster that people actually wanted, but Rockstar Games has announced a remaster of LA Noire, 4 new versions of it, releasing this holiday, November 14th. We're going to have an Xbox One version, a PS4 version, Nintendo Switch version, and a version for VR for the HTC Vive. Now, I have played LA Noire on the 360. You guys remember the 360 version actually came in like 4 discs or 3 discs or whatever. It's not a bad game. It's just, in my opinion, it wasn't a great game. In fact, towards the end, I kind of thought it got a little bit boring, but still. So the VR version will have 7 select cases rebuilt for it for the Vive. That could be kind of interesting playing it in VR, right? The Xbox One and PS4 versions, they'll deliver the complete original content of the game, plus all the downloadable content, and it'll also be improved. Technical enhancements for greater visual fidelity and authenticity, including enhanced lighting and clowns, new cinematic camera angles, higher resolutions. It says, on the base PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, LA Noire will play in 1080p, but on the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X, it'll play in 4K. Now, the Nintendo Switch version kind of seems like an afterthought or a joke. So it says here that it features the complete original game with all the additional downloadable content, with specific enhancements for a Joy-Con mode with gyroscopic gesture-based controls, HD rumble, and a new wide over-the-shoulder camera angles, plus touchscreen controls for portable detective work. Doesn't say anything about enhancements, so it sounds like, just going off of this, that the Nintendo Switch version is basically going to be the 360 version with no improvements. So congratulations, Nintendo fans. You get a port of a LA Noire, what is that, like a 6-year-old game, a 5-year-old game or whatever, to the Nintendo Switch. I mean, I'm all for remasters. I mean, I don't know. Like, to me, I like remasters if there's something, if I really enjoyed the game, you know, like the BioShock remasters, or maybe games I haven't really played. The Uncharted series on PlayStation 4, which I just went through, or Last of Us. But something like LA Noire, I know it has its fans, but I wasn't necessarily one of them. And given the release date, November 14th, right kind of in the middle of the busy holiday season, I'm going to still be neck deep in all the games releasing, the newer games releasing this holiday for the X and for PlayStation. So Call of Duty, Star Wars Battlefront, Need for Speed Payback, Forza, Wolfenstein, Assassin's Creed. I want to play all those games and get all that stuff before I even think about revisiting LA Noire. And the thing about even replaying this game is that it's a detective-based game, so it's like most of the mystery of the story and, you know, sitting down and questioning the person in front of you and judging from their facial reactions if they're lying or not. I mean, if you already played it once, you kind of already know all the answers to all the questions. You already know how the story plays out and things like that. So it kind of loses a little bit of its charm. At least to me it does. But for anybody out there who hasn't played this game, it's a decent game. I would just personally, I would just play all the newer games first, and then maybe pick up LA Noire when it's a little bit cheaper down the road and maybe play it then. But yeah, 4K on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 Pro, or 4K on the X, sorry, and PlayStation 4 Pro. The 360 port to the Switch. It's kind of funny, though, because when I made the joke at the very beginning about the remaster that everybody wanted a remaster of Red Dead Redemption. And yet here's Rockstar being like, nah, we know what you guys want, but we're going to give you LA Noire. Now, the thing here also to think about is if they went to the trouble of remastering this game, right, of making it 4K on the X and the Pro, putting it on the Nintendo Switch for the extra sales, putting it on the Vive for VR, I wonder if this bodes well for an LA Noire 2. Because in my eyes, if you're doing a remaster, like, you have to have plans for the franchise, plans for a sequel. And I know the counter argument there is like, well, BioShock has had to remaster, but there's no BioShock 4 yet, or a BioShock 3, or whatever you want to call it, because they didn't call BioShock Infinite BioShock 3. But I would assume 2K, whoever holds the license for BioShock, is working on that. I mean, it is a big franchise, and these AAA publishers love big franchise games. So, I don't know. Is LA Noire, does this remaster bode well for the future of the franchise? Are we going to get an LA Noire in a couple years down the road, LA Noire 2? Or is this kind of just a money grab where they can be like, let's release this on these new consoles, take advantage of the Pro and the X, release it on the Switch when there's not a lot of games on it currently, so it has a potential to, get a lot of success. Maybe that's their thinking. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited to replay LA Noire? Are you excited to play it for the first time? Does this mean there is a sequel coming from Rockstar eventually? Anyways, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscription button. Hit the bell button as well if you want to be notified every time I upload new content, as I do it regularly every single day. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Later, guys.